Hello class. This week I had sent you a assignment and a lesson regarding resume. Now basic resume, how to prepare it, what things to write about it, we have already covered in the first semester. You have again done it when your later semester. Some of you have gone online, checked things and made your resume. Here I have just given you a structure which you can follow. Now on top you see I have said this is the example that I've sent you. Here you see it is written engineering, and from whomever etc. What you're going to do here is you're going to write about the post you're applying for. Suppose you're applying for uh, digital marketing, so write digital marketing on top, and from this part is going to be your name, no from, or you can write from also, your from and then your name here. About is what it is that you have done, and what are the things that you can apply yourself to, where you are good at, why is it the post you're applying to. These things are given here in very short format, so follow this format and write your own CV, write your own resume. Now with experience as, with, you can say 2 months experience as, and your project that you have done, write that experience in that project name and the months experience or the industrial exposure that you have. It can be few weeks, it can be few months, it can be few years. Write that out, doesn't matter. Then pauses, a what do you possess, and uh, next is seeking to leverage, is where you'll say where you want to grow, what are the things that you want to cultivate when you are going to get to that industry, get to that particular position. You see here there is solid work expertise, leadership abilities and materials development competency. Three things. This is broader area. This is something not directly related to your this particular area is not directly related to your job description, but you want to learn. And the last is exact area where you're applying. Next comes here in this area you write about your contact details, and as I said, your LinkedIn profile name has with the link has to come here. This is of a different different language, so it is educati, but make it education and write the educations that you have. The last two, the if you have a certificate, you can write about that certificate here, or maybe you can write about graduation here and your certificate here, whichever you think is good. I believe that the last one, certificate, is definitely later than your degree, so that one comes at the top, and the next one comes here. Skills are all the skills that you have. You have problem solving skills, you have communication skills, you have attention to detail skills. Whatever you have, AutoCAD, MATLAB, whatever you have, write them down. And if you want to make it more more applicable, more helpful for the people whom you are applying to, more authentic, more creating an impact, you can just go ahead and add some stars here. Solid skills work you know the best, so you add 3 stars or 4 stars. Tinkercad, maybe you know only a little bit, 2 stars. Problem solving skills, 3 stars. Accurate attention to details, 3 stars. AutoCAD, maybe 1 star. So whichever is best, go ahead and put 4 stars. Rest you go on decreasing or increasing as you want. Certificates, if you have any other certificates from professional places, from non-professional places, whatever, but you think will directly apply to your job and will help you in the job, go ahead and do it. Next is professional experience. If you do have it, add it. If you don't have it, just write about your I mean summer jobs and the summer training that you did. Just mention the months 2014 May 4 2014 to, or sorry, it should be 2019 20 to, so, and to the present, whatever the time, just write about it. Next is, this part is something which you don't need to bother about. I have just given you this part for your help. I'll move ahead to the different here, different resumes that I have. I'll go ahead with the civil example that I have given you. Now you see a summary is given, like the previous one. Summary is given. A summary is, if you are making a flat CV without all those decorations and all these things, write your name on top and your details here. You are to add all the contact details, phone numbers, website if you have, LinkedIn profile if you have, and then a summary of that. This is a similar to the previous one. How many years experience, what are your skills, what are your education experience, a little bit of it. Then comes education, then comes experience. You can just turn it around. If you have great experience, you can put the experience on top, and then you can come down with education. Last you have to mention, as I said in the previous one, last you have to mention the skills. If you want, you can go ahead and put some symbols here of stars, or I've put 1 star. So if I am good at AutoCAD, I put 3 stars, and then I am good at not very good at this, so I put 2 stars here. Then in data analysis I am pretty good, so I put 2 stars here. Microsoft Excel I'm very good at, so I put 4 stars. Like that, I tell them that whichever is I am good at, and how they can expect me. This is for the CSC department. Again, certain things are given here: education, experience, skills. Just go ahead and write it out according to how you think you are going to do it. Next comes ECE. ECE, you see the skills are given here, and some sort of experience that would be necessary, that is also given here. How to write your education, how to write your experience. If you are writing your experience, however little it may be, just go ahead and give all the things that you have learned during your experience. It may be something very less related to it. You can say that I developed some creative skills. I developed reduced cost by certain things. So if you have learned about cost management, if you have learned about budgeting, if you have learned about finance something, if you have learned something about your leadership skills, add them point wise to this particular sector, so that people will understand that you have not just learned one thing that you have gone to, but you have also adapted various other skills, and those are the skills which are also trying to focus. So those are the focused questions that you're going to have. So I have given you an assignment of writing your CV. Go ahead and do it, and as you do finish your CV, you'll find that there are lots of things that you would have liked to add, lots of things that you think should be there. So just make something like that. You can add those parts also and send it to me, and I'll give you my review, and from there you can improve and develop your own CV to apply to various jobs. Okay. I'll also show you certain things that I have shared with my students in the first year. This is a software engineer CV. You see here, if you are writing in a very plain format, the name comes on top as if this is the person or this is the brand that is being talked about. After that, then comes the address, phone number, email, LinkedIn URL, and then a heading where you say what exactly is the job that you're applying for. So that is software engineer, and what are the areas as a software engineer you are expecting. So this is your expectation. This is not what you are or who is applying and stuff like that. This is your expectation. As a software engineer, there may be tons of places where a person can apply, but this person is applying for design development, object oriented analysis, and relational database system. Maybe not very much, I mean, at par, they do not go hand in hand, but this person is applying for all these places. Next, he has a little bit of things to say about himself. This is called elevator pitch. So I'll discuss about elevator pitch in the next class. So what type of a person is the person who is applying here? So what is he? He may be these things. He has experiences in certain other places, whether it is while you were writing your writing and doing your project works, or whatever it is, you have found that you are good in these things, or you are comfortable in these things, and that is why you're writing about it. So go ahead and write about it. Next is technical skills. All the things that has been written here has been given in details, just the names, but they have been given what languages, what operating systems, what databases, what network. So what are the things as a software engineer you have some idea about. Not necessary that these things have to be very good, very great, but you have some idea, I've learned something about it, go ahead and write about it. Next is professional experience, or go ahead and write about your summer trainings and your project work. So project you may add on top, and summer training maybe later, or other way round, but give the exact date, exact time, exact not time, if I mean time may not be necessary, but company, city, country no, but company, city is very essential. Next is education and certificates. So education is the last education, and certificates are the certificates that the person has, or the certificates that the person can present, the certificates which the person has gone through. There may be some programs you have done, some courses that you have conducted, where you have not taken the certificate because you have done it online, and to get the certificate you would have needed a big investment, or a sort of investment. So you can go ahead and write that you have, because most of the cases you'll have a mark sheet or something similar to that, but you won't have a certificate. So go ahead and tell them that you have the mark sheet but not the certificate. So you can just say, add the name and put a bracket, and the mark sheet is there without the certificate. So just go ahead and write it. When you are asked these questions, you can straight away answer that you did not get the certificate because they were asking for a hefty price which you did not have as a student to pay. There is nothing, no shame in that, but you were eager to learn. Whether you got the certificate or not, you learned, that will create a better impact. So I think I have made myself more or less clear. I'll stop my video now, and if you have any queries, any questions, any suggestions, any other things that you would like to discuss, go ahead and respond to the email that I'm sending you, and we can have a second discussion, or I can make a separate video and post it. Thank you.